Eb, I think you said you had questions, didn't you? It come up as 33 Australian that you sent through. So I'll refund the difference when I jump off live, lovely. What were your questions? Job at Hawley. How will this go for you? Just moved to a different area. Okay. We don't have a Worley here. Is that like a convenience store? I don't need to know, I'm just nosy. Your foreman went to complain on you about something. Oh, gotcha. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, how will your job there go? Ah, gotcha. Oh, hang on. Too many cards. I'm always nosy, right? Keeps wanting to throw out so many cards. That's the Tower card. Gotcha. Hey Krista, hey Mia. Hey. It doesn't feel like there's anything there to worry about. I can feel your nervousness around, you know, the potentials of what may happen, but it doesn't feel, it still feels like you're in favour, you've still got your job, there's no threat of, you know, having anything written up, anything major that's going to have an impact, if that makes sense. There's unnecessary worry, so to speak, because, yeah, you still have victories, you still have Nine of Cups energy here. Let me show you. This is the card I'm referring to as worry. The Six of Wands, victories and triumphs. This is at the beginning of your reading. It's indicating that yes, there's been a shift in the workplace. So the shift, what's happened for you, which isn't a big deal, and it's saying surrender to the process, but you still have the Chariot here. So there's still forward movement and momentum for you in regards to still doing your work and still showing up and all of the things. But it doesn't feel like my job role is threatened. But however, I do feel the anxiety. Oh no, it keeps cutting out. Short of the long is, I don't feel like you're threatened. Your job role is threatened. It doesn't feel like that at all. I just feel your anxiety around the potential of that. But the cards are looking good. Like they don't, they don't indicate anything horrible. And then I love that the Knight of Wands is here too. So it's just telling you to keep showing up for yourself and have fun, be present with it. So I like that. Yeah, it's still pretty much keep focusing on you. I don't feel like will they transport you to transportation in a month or so. I'm getting no. Like when I ask my guides, there's a clear no there. Has there been talk around that, Eb? Or is that just like what happens when somebody pisses off the foreman? Why did I say it like that? I feel like the foreman is on an ego trip. Does that make sense? Because his energy is like, if he doesn't like somebody for whatever reason, he'll find a way to get you out. So, but it feels like a very inflated ego. I think it's ick energy. Yeah. But also, it's almost giving, and I feel like you are the type of person that would be able to have fun in the game of playing him at his own game by doing all the right things, because then they can't do jack shit. It's like you can't fault me if I'm doing all the things. If I'm working to my job description, you can't fault me. What I will do, Eb, for you is I will post it to YouTube, because then you'll get the whole thing without interruptions. If I post it here, I have to, what do I have to do? I'd have to cut it a lot. So I'll post it to my YouTube, which is the same username, Anita_3_3_3. But I don't feel like your job role is threatened. This is just the potential of what this person could do to you, which makes it, I can feel the anxiety brewing and building with that. But other than that, if you're not doing anything wrong and you're abiding by your job description, they can't do shit, and you can get them for unfair dismissal as well. And it's just one rotten egg, and he's a rotten egg. High Priestess is here too with the Creator card. Creator card's a boundary. So if he's asking you to do things that are not part of your job description, don't. Just don't. It's not worth it. Because I feel like he could be a sneaky snake in the grass and twist shit and say that you've stepped outside of your criteria or whatever. He just seems shifty, just all round shifty. But you were fine. You don't have to worry about, when I ask my guides about transfers, there's no transfers. I feel like if anything, you may get a warning, but even then it's not even valid and it's nothing to worry about. It's an annoyance. That's all it is. So just keep being your beautiful self, doing your job the best way you can. And again, you can't do shit. It feels fine. He got you moved to a different crew. Oh, right. That's okay, because he would want to work under his charge. Yeah, we keep getting the Tower card, which is just to surrender to that. Let it run its course. It doesn't mean anything. And at the end of the day, I feel like you're winning from that anyway. So it shouldn't be seen as anything negative. Oh, I like this question. Will you become lead on a new crew? Will I become lead on a new crew? On the new crew. They're not giving me an answer, and when they don't give me an answer because it's undecided, and it's undecided by you. So if that's something that you really want to do, And this may have been why I had the Six of Pentacles show up before and I put it back in the deck. But the Six of Pentacles, when we're talking in the sense of a general read, is all about knowing your worth. You know, your worth, your worthiness, finding it being equal to everybody else. So if that's something you want, absolutely go and put yourself out there. Because at the moment, the answer that it's getting is like you're waiting for an answer, or you're waiting for a response to make your move. And this really truly has to come from you. That has to be something that you want. Now we'll get moved to transformation, and that would with now. There's no to getting moved to transportation. When I asked that, there was a clear no. It was a clear-cut no. So is that your other option, to become lead on the new crew? Yeah, I'm still not getting an answer for that. The main thing is not to worry, because there's no, I don't feel like there's gonna be heavy consequences or anything of the sort. We get a job on where I graduated in process. I'll get a job on where you just graduated. Process technology with Go. There's potential there, but I'm not getting a strong yes. Like, it's not a no. There's a yes. It's leaning towards yes, but it's not strong enough for me to go yes without a doubt. You will. What else does Eb need to know around this? What were those two? Whatever's happening and shifting for you, it's still going in your favor. So again, that doesn't feel like you need to be fearful of anything. Like, you still work out, things are still working out on top for you. So there's Three of Cups. So whatever I almost want to say whatever you're seeking is coming in. But again, this is positive changes. Like, and this Judgment card could be showing like workplace assessment or individual assessment. But if this is assessment based off others, it still works in your favor with the Three of Cups. So there's still, I wouldn't worry about the foreman. I just wouldn't, because either way you're still going to be laughing. I wonder why they will move me in transportation. Oh, that's what they've said, like they will. See, I still got to know. So maybe there'll be last minute changes around that. I do, Eb. I'd be curious to know, like in a month, if you can come back and let me know if there were changes. Because it keeps coming up as no, that you're not doing that. Thank you. Did you have a question around love that you wanted me to look into quickly? I'm just going to, while you put your question in, I'm just going to make a note to put your reading to YouTube. So Claudia's obsessed about Wacko Jacko. I showed her weird. That whole sentence is confusing. What is Wacko Jacko? Al Yankovic. Okay. Guy used to date. Does he want to be? Oh, now he wants to be friends again. What does he really want? Oh, I thought that's what you might have been talking about, Trev. Does this person have good intentions? Okay, so the energy's coming up as friends with benefits. It doesn't want to be like strings attached. I'm like, can you even call him a friend though? Work together. It's giving friends with benefits. And the friendship is only there if that's happening. Sorry to be blunt with that, but like it doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel sincere. It feels insincere. And you already know this. It feels like you already know this. But you're curious to see it out, to see if you were wrong. Does that make sense? No, you asked me what his intentions are. That's his intentions. I didn't say that you were going to do that, but that's his intention. And that's what it feels like. And it just feels fake and surface level crap. Like it feels like the second you reject him on that offer, he's like ghost you. He's not your friend. So huge red flag there. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stop him, love. Hey Bettina, good to see you. Yeah, it just so there feels like there's this kind of like coaxing you to be a friend, and then when you're comfortable with being a friend, then the pressure's going to be applied. That's what it feels like. But first I have to make you think that we're friends, because otherwise my whole cover's blown. God, people are freaking assholes. Right. So at the end of the day, that's up to you whether you see if that's correct or just go with your gut, which you've already been told. You already know this. You already know. So some things just aren't worth seeing how far someone's willing to go, right? Did you have any other questions, Eb? Anything else coming up for you? What else does Eb need to know? Any last messages? don't know. There's I don't know, there just seems like there's bigger plans for you. Don't stress about the little stuff. Two of Cups is here. This is peace of mind where you're at the moment. You're on the right track. I also feel like that you're a smart girl. Nobody could pull the wool over your eyes. And this feels like work. The reason this is coming up is because you've got the Creator card here. And the Creator card is staying firm to your boundaries, your wishes, your desires. Your dreams should remain in the forefront of everything. So remember your whys when things get difficult. The Strength card is here. So when, you know, work-life balance is becoming challenging, trust yourself and stand firm with your boundaries. And you've got every success coming to you. There does feel like there's some sort of careers advancement coming in the next, I want to say 8 to 12 months. So that's exciting. And Two of Wands is here too. So again, reminders that there's some sort of future planning, trust in divine timing, trust in divine intervention. That's kind of what it feels, the energy that it's giving there. I love that. What do we got at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, keep working towards your dreams because you've got lots of advancement. Will you win your EEOC case? The amount of card alpha. Will ever win the case? Oh, it actually does turn in your favor. Do you get... I want to know if you get what you're expecting. Is it close to what Eb's expecting? Is there a small shortfall? Okay, so there's a bit of a shortfall, but that's okay. So yeah, you do win your case. If there's some sort of payout or something that you're expecting, there's a shortfall there. It's not like, when I say shortfall, it's not 50%. This feels like you're getting close to 70% of what you want. 75, they just said. So whatever that works out to be. Oh. Oh, Sabrina, that's so funny. It's like that sometimes. Does that make sense, Ed? Oh, thank you for tapping. I will get to doing some oracle cards soon. That's exciting. Is that expected to, like, is that case expected to close soon? They said March of next year, so I don't know the facts around that. Why does that seem far away? Wheel of Fortune reverse and World reverse. Oh. Is it possible to get it to go good? Yes, it is possible when you go, well, I'm not going to do that. I don't believe in that. When Spirit says this is good, this is what's going to happen, I said, no, it's not. Thought they wanted to make a counter coming up this week or two. Well, fingers crossed it's sooner rather than later. Because that'd be a great outcome. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what 75% of what you're expecting is, but it still seems pretty good to me. You have a workers' comp case, but they are... Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Ah, gotcha. So they're dragging it out. Look, if it matters any, I do feel like you're going to be paid some sort of lump sum and you're not expected to, you know, have like the workers' comp sort of monthly payments or fortnightly payments or whatever they do. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like you're going to be issued some sort of lump sum for distress. which will be interesting. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how all that goes. Settled for, but they never sent an agreement. Gotcha. Actually, I remember you saying that a little while ago. So that's still ongoing, hey? Bloody hell, hopefully it wraps up soon then. And it's not March of next year. 2 months ago. Should you take it to trial because they're not paying a full payout? See, whenever we ask, should they leave the ball in your court, because it's a free will question. If that's something you want to do, then do it. I want to ask, will it be beneficial for you to take it to court? When we ask that, we get answers. And this says yes, it will work out in your benefit, or yes, it's beneficial for you to do so. But again, you've got to weigh up the pros and cons for yourself as well. Hey Susan, I'm good, thank you. Yes, they're still half price through PayPal. I was going to say through TikTok. Oh, what was that? Did you guys see that? What was that? What was that? Did you guys see that massive glitch that couldn't be hidden just then? What was that? You saw it? Things blipping. That was wild. You're so very welcome, Eb. Good luck with everything, hun.